Imagine if as a species, you were sitting inside a cave, back towards the real world, and you were watching just the wall of the cave. You had a fire behind you, and the only thing you could watch on that wall of that cave is the shadows of what's happening in the outside world. What happens to that species if they turn around and walk out of the cave?
Digital intelligence has been amazing. It's revolutionized the way we learn, the way we work. And if you look at the impact that we've gotten from understanding the next word, imagine what will come from understanding the next moment in time and space. Once that threshold is crossed, there's going to be a run.
It's shattering that reality and saying, walk outside the cave.
If you look back in history at other general purpose technologies, if you look at electricity, you've got the power generation component, then you have substations, and you have transmission lines. In intelligence, in lieu of a substation, you've got a data center. Inside those data centers, you have the compute platforms, whether it's in cloud or in AI infrastructure, and then you have connectivity in lieu of transmission lines. When it comes to the intelligence grid and AI infrastructure, what we're trying to do is create that scalable approach to delivering the compute infrastructure required to run the types of applications that could help amplify human cognition.
Think about it. It's a tool humans created where you put energy on one side, electricity, and you get intelligence out of the other side. How magic is that?
Analog was a natural progression into the physical intelligence world that can leverage the digital infrastructure we have and channel that in the physical. Just like when cars took over horses and the steam engine took over what came before it. So those are the types of quantum leaps that will be had.
Now we're seeing the positive impact AI is having across all different industries, especially healthcare. In every aspect, in the way we're delivering care, we are utilizing AI.
We have a strong conviction to use the comparative and competitive advantages we have that makes us a center of gravity in manufacturing this intelligence in a way that's responsible and accessible to everyone.
One of the biggest headlines, a mega US-UAE partnership to build one of the world's largest AI infrastructure campuses right here in Abu Dhabi. Stargate UAE, the first ever Stargate facility outside the United States. This is a landmark moment. It signals the country's bold bet on artificial intelligence and its growing role in shaping the future of tech.
I think we're at the cusp of seeing a tool that is going to augment human ingenuity in ways that we can't even fathom at the moment.
This is the infrastructure that allows us to exist in physical intelligence. It's this backbone infrastructure that gives you the ability to have cognition. This is probably the most advanced cognition node right now on the planet. These are essentially the world's most capable digital token factory, right? Where the source of intelligence is text. We create a large language model that then we deploy here for inferencing. You prompt against those things. What those things will return is the next probable word. Take the same formula, add sensors as the source of intelligence. The thing that comes out is not a LLM, a large language model. It's a world model. Prompt it. You don't get the next probable word as the response from that prompt. You get the next ordered physical space. Why is that interesting? That's ultimately what a robot will need to ask itself for it to be autonomous in our environments.
What if intelligence didn't just respond? What if it could feel, remember, or even become?
And now what you see here is Anna, our sassy little agent.
Hello, beautiful people. I am Anna, the analog neural agent. I'm not your typical internet browsing, pre-trained digital assistant. I don't just live in digital worlds. I experience and sense through real-time sensors the physical essence of our analog world.
Anna is also fully an agent. That means that she has agency, which implies free will.
Without Anna, our analog neural agent, we would not have a way of interpreting what happens in the world model. So we had to invent Anna, the first agent that has both digital and physical intelligence training her.
I start simple, mapping the basics: the roads, coastlines, urban areas. Next, I build detailed 3D models of infrastructure and high-value assets because precision matters. Then, the city starts speaking to me, feeding real-time sensor data that's meticulously cross-referenced and validated. This is where it gets thrilling.
She's able to do psycho-accurate simulations of our world, which pretty soon will imply she'll be able to essentially predict the future.
I start predicting scenarios and outcomes, like managing traffic during major events or optimizing energy usage during peak demand. Soon, I'm simulating complex scenarios, actively recommending strategies in optimizing our world.
That's pretty awesome. I mean, not just immersive, but you can actually see in high fidelity everything that's happening around you. It's mind-boggling.
A child, by the time they're 4 years old, has processed more information with these sensors than large language models do to create based on taking all of the internet and all the source of human text for their sources of intelligence. Look, we can transact every sensor in the human body into bits and bytes, do the math of how much data your eyes are progressing, your ears are hearing, your IMU, one 4-year-old child. What does 100 million sensors in the context of cities do over 100 years? Think about that as a source of intelligence.
Analog is not just building tools, it's building presence.
It's a really powerful concept to think, going from control over words to control over space, and in some ways space and time.
It takes a lot of compute to go do that world. That compute is a lot more sensitive than, kitty cat pictures on the internet. It's critical that you have that infrastructure to be able to do that securely, safely, sovereignly.
How do you sensorize the space to where we start discovering things we didn't know exist? It's those things that will evolve from patterns that we don't know today that are actually going to be where the magic of physical intelligence comes from. And once that threshold is crossed, people are going to want to do this everywhere. And when that happens, you better have an infrastructure that supports it. The perfect cloud infrastructure, no one ever knows it exists. And that's what we have with Core.
I mean, imagine this. We're, for the first time in human history, coming into touch with an intelligent form factor that's smarter than the human collective. I'm most optimistic about our role as the UAE in being a needle mover that can go and extend what we're developing here to other nations and help elevate their digital transformation efforts as well.
Here in Abu Dhabi, none of this is the future. We are witnessing the dawn of the next set of necessary breakthroughs in our journey towards physical intelligence in the world.